Today, I am going to be talking about how to stop second guessing yourself when it comes to communication with men. In the last two videos, I spoke about many of the struggles that I see women like you go through every single day. How to get a man to stop texting and date you or call you, whether you should follow up with a text after a good date or not. What do you do? And how do you address when your feelings are hurt? How do you speak up without pushing a man away? How do you handle arguments? I mean, so often we are arguing about something, but we're missing the point. How do we know that? How do we know when it's a trigger or when it's something that's a real deal breaker? How do we know that? And so much of the way that we know these things is by learning good communication skills. When you know how to communicate effectively, you do stop second guessing yourself. You know what's important to you. You know how you feel in the moment. I can't tell you how many women and men don't know how to identify a feeling. What's going on for you? This is something I have spent 13 years studying. Well, actually a lifetime studying, but 13 years knowing how to do it effectively. When you know how you feel and what you need, you don't compromise anymore. You don't compromise your values for anyone. You respect yourself more, and you will be respected by a high value man. I can guarantee you that. Effective communication is the most important relationship skill. There's a big difference between having a conversation and communicating effectively. Most of us can have conversations. We can talk to people pretty easily, but effectively communicating your feelings and needs in a way that connects, it's not so easy. I have spent, as I said, a lifetime working on these skills and now teaching these skills. This is the primary reason that clients come to me. And I want to share a quick story with you about a client that I'll call Jackie. Jackie came to me, and I've told this story many times, so if you've heard it already, please bear with me because it bears repeating. She was about 57 years old, never married, and she was dying to get married. Really, that was the most important thing to her. Why me? And here she was, this gorgeous woman who was brilliant, had a great job, but she couldn't figure out this relationship thing. And so we spent several months working on her. And what I discovered right away was her biggest issue was that she was a massive people pleaser. Let me know if you have struggled with people pleasing. It is probably one of the most common things that women suffer from, the disease to please others before you take care of yourself, before you take care of your needs and your feelings and what you need to survive and thrive. And this is what leads to so many of us having major issues in relationships that don't meet our needs, right? So Jackie was an extreme case of a people pleaser. She loved to give her money away to people who needed it, and she actually was in trouble. She was nearing foreclosure of her apartment because she had given away so much to people in need and her family and her friends that she didn't have enough for herself. Now that's an extreme case of people pleasing. But the story I want to share with you that really was the most amazing part of our coaching relationship was that when she came to me, she had been in a relationship that she had ended about 9 months earlier. And the main issues in the relationship were that he wasn't meeting her needs. She would stop her workout in the morning to call him on his way to work because she wanted to make him happy. She would travel about an hour to his house almost every single time they got together because he had children and she didn't, and she wanted to make sure he was happy. She would pay for many things because she assumed because she had a better job with a higher pay that she made more money, so she should be paying for more things. And over time, she became resentful. He wasn't tuning into her needs. She didn't feel he was the right man for her, and she broke up. Well, through our work together, we discovered that he was really a good guy, and she had never told him what she needed. So we decided that we would revisit this relationship. He had all of her must-haves, and she had to get together with him with new agreements. And this is really important, ladies. If you ever have a breakup and you feel that the guy was a good guy, but certain things weren't working out because you never communicated what you need to have new agreements. It can't be the same old relationship revisited and done the same way. It will not work. So we came up with new agreements. She asked for what she wanted. And he actually broke up with somebody when she came back into his life. He was so excited. And he has been an amazing boyfriend and has done every single thing that she has asked him to. He has been by her side through every crisis, which is really a sign of a good person. They are now living together and they're going to get married. So she will be a first-time bride before she's 60. I love this story because the difference between her being single and married was communicating her feelings and needs, knowing how to speak up, knowing how to show up as a woman of value and not suppress what she needs in order to please somebody else. Jackie's story is just one of many. And as I said, I have been studying and teaching communication skills for over 13 years. This is the skill my clients come to me for, and it's really what sets me apart from other coaches, from other dating coaches. Many people have come to me and said, you know, people have told me to speak up, but they haven't shown me how. And that's why I want to teach you the skills that I teach my clients, but without having to go through private coaching. Because I know many of you, for the budget is tight and you're looking for a way to learn these skills without costing a fortune. And I have developed a program to do just that. This is not just for dating, as you know. Everything I teach is for life. These are life skills. These skills help you at work. They help you with your family relationships. They help you with your friendships. I put together this workshop. It's called the Speak Up as a Woman of Value workshop, and I am going to put the link, actually I'll put it right here so you can check it out. I am teaching you my step-by-step method that combines all the methodology that I have learned. I've taken from the best and I have made it into something that you can learn quickly. And you'll have this cheat sheet which will also teach you how to identify your feelings and your needs so that you can immediately give yourself empathy. We have to know what we're going through before we can speak up about it. And so this is one of the most important parts of communication. You'll learn what to say, when to say it, how to say it. I just want to give you, I think it's probably backwards, but these are 8 steps for courageously speaking up. And this is the worksheet that you're going to get. And I just want to show you, it's 5 pages long. It might even be longer now. I made some edits. It's got fill in the blanks. You're going to have a way to identify your needs and your feelings. I mean, it's so much. And I'm going to be coaching people live on the call. So if you have something you're struggling with right now, and I know many of you do, you're going to be able to get live coaching. I don't normally do this, and I charge a lot of money for coaching privately. I charge $500 an hour. This class is an hour and a half long, and it's $127. I have purposely kept the price low because I know many of you are on a budget. So if you want that step-by-step way to learn how to speak up as a woman of value, I suggest that you grab your spot now, even if you can't make it. It's this Thursday, October 4th at 8 o'clock Eastern. I hope that I get to see so many of you. in this class because I'm only teaching it this once, and it is a lifetime opportunity, a once in a lifetime opportunity to work on becoming a woman of value through effective communication.